And the San Francisco 49ers.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
4 yards to go. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. Oh, boy, this isn't what you want to see. That's Todd Gurley, folks. Down on the field still. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 10 carries, 121 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a carry for Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers put up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and...
Taking it right down Broadway. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Mahomes 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st down, Mahomes. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
25-yard line. A gain of 4. And this is 3rd.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Into the 1st quarter with the score Niners 7, Giants nothing.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Mahomes firing complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's caught.
Yeah, the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a 13-play drive in total. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Herbert. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he'll go underneath here to Drake.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But the linebackers now.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
First down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Niners take over first and 10. At their own.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Play action. It's Herbert. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Nicole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Pass on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. The end result, 21 yards. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mahomes to throw once more. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
1st and goal.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And goals.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
Complete.
Tyler Lockett as the first half is winding down. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
5-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll bring up second down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
For number 80, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. On first down, Justin Herbert. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. The throw over the middle taken in. The 30, 20.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next
Touchdown,
time.
49ers. Henry runs 82 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. Another carry now for Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They run. It's Gurley. And he stopped immediately there.
Gurley.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
No gain on the play. And it's
working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Yetur Gross-Matos drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Herbert. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Herbert got his connection complete to Ruggs.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run with Drake. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
By Jelani Tavai. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That's caught by Howard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes got a man over the middle. It's Williams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. And this is 3rd down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
He has been on his A game. We're in the 3rd quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
He's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes. Right back to Drake. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
5 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now Herbert with it looking to pass.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Intended for Mike Williams.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown.
Todd Gurley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
Michael Badgley lining up.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 31-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Niners on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 16. Herbert. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now it's Mahomes again. Yeah, this is a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Mahomes to throw, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground with Drake. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now Herbert. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Herbert's pass intercepted by the Giants.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back, see if you can make someone miss in the open field.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. To throw is Mahomes. And he finds Howard complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's got Lockett. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted by the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. This from long, very long range. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT.
The score, all time.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A quick throw out right here. He's got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Running for the shotgun to Drake. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, claw.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Touchdown, 49ers. In overtime.
A great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Niners, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week.